This week we wrap up Christiano Month with Unidentified. Is it worth watching? Find out on this week's Indy Christian review. First off, a huge thank you to tjsrental.com for sponsoring this week's episode. So after End of the Harvest, Rich Christiano directed his first feature film in 2002 called Time Changer. I've already looked at that one, so we'll wrap up Christiano Month with his next feature film, Unidentified, which came out in 2006. Now, it seems like he was on a sci-fi kick during this time. I mean, you got Time Changer, which is kind of a steampunk, time travel-y movie, and then you got Unidentified, which deals with aliens. Now, I loves me some sci-fi. I know, big surprise, right? It's a genre that I feel has really fallen by the wayside with Christian films. Seems like the closest we get is putting some sci-fi elements in our end times movies, which does not count. Now, strictly speaking, I wouldn't actually consider Unidentified to be a true science fiction movie. This is probably just better classified as a mystery drama. It's about a team of reporters at Both Sides magazine who are working on articles regarding alien abductions and sightings. Brad, an atheist, is convinced it's all nothing but a big hoax and is trying to find out who's making the money off of it. Keith, the main character, is a lukewarm Christian, and he's intrigued by the possibility of there being something bigger behind all of this UFO stuff. Keith recruits the help of his mentor Darren to find a spiritual angle to these things, while Brad enlists the assistance of co-worker Vince, played by Christiano regular Lance Zittrain. Now, obviously, this being a Christian movie, the spiritual explanation for all this supposed alien activity is given the preference in the story. Now, in a way, Unidentified strikes me as kind of being in the same vein as End of the Harvest. Let me explain. You'll recall that I described End of the Harvest as being more about presenting an interesting theory rather than telling a purely narrative story. Well, I think Unidentified is kind of doing the same thing, but does do a better job of not letting the theory override the story. The story itself is really more about Keith's journey and struggles with his faith, with the backdrop being his investigation into the UFO phenomenon. Now, while I don't think this movie is as strong as, say, Time Changer or The Secrets of Jonathan Sperry, it is still a really good movie and does have a lot of strengths. Probably its biggest strength is the characters. They're realistic, fun to watch, and well performed by all the cast. I think Keith and Brad make a great hero-villain combo. Brad's staunch antagonizing atheism stands in stark contrast to Keith's wishy-washy Christianity, and Brad's constant attacks on Keith's faith present a real threat. So overall, Unidentified is a really great movie and I highly recommend it. Now, the movies we've looked at this month are by no means the only movies that the Christiano brothers have made. I just can't fit all these movies into 1 month, so I strongly encourage you to look into their other films, both past and current, and check them out for yourself. They are awesome. You will find a gold mine of amazing Christian movies. And with that, we're all done with Christiano Month. Thank you for watching. I'm Zack Lawrence. May God bless you, and may God bless independent Christian films. Well, Uncle Bob's gone. This is personal now. Mustard Monk attacks the Ketchup Master, Cowhead attacks you, and now Uncle Bob. On December 31st, the rift will open and this world will be destroyed. I've watched enough sci-fi to know that the rift leads to the void. Oh, and who did we just meet in the void begging to get out? Genocron. You think Genocron is behind this? You think he isn't? I'm a storyteller. I know an overly complicated plot when I see one. Apparently my hat is the key to stopping all of this. How much you want to bet he's after that? See, that's the part I don't understand. I scanned the hat after it regenerated. There is no reason for it to have done that. I mean, the only thing I can figure is that its sheer amount of awesome combined with his constant proximity to your Doctor Who saturated brain somehow triggered the regeneration. Another problem for another day. In the meantime, make sure Ketchup Master and Fan Doctor are on guard. You could be after them next. What's the plan? If Genocron is after my hat, he's willing to kill to get it, we'll let him have it.